Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yo, what's good? We back with another video. We back with karting. We back with GT Sport. I had to record this twice because before I had my mic muted, unfortunately. So this is my second time recording this, which is cool. So basically, we going into this race with the lead of the championship for right now. I did take a really big gamble in this race with the setup that I got from Frost. You guys are gonna see that in a second. The setup was good, but I tried to cram, and stuff like that. But we're basically gonna see how I can do with this setup and how so there's a lot of pressure on me for this race, and what I'm saying, we cool with pressure. I like the pressure and stuff like that. So we know how we deal with pressure around here. So what I'm saying, we gonna go ahead and get into it. But sees as is, Frost is coming off a sweep. He's coming off a sweep. So he swept everybody at the last race of Horse Thief Mile, 3 races in a row. So we're gonna see if he can keep it up. I'm currently in a real tough battle with Stony right now. So we really want to be in front of the points with Stony and make sure in all the races we're in front of him. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if you guys want to join into the races, really, for real. Because I know I've been getting a little bit more views, but I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all get to this Fortnite clip. I'm gonna see y'all in a minute. Peace. But
I had 7.
I say Julia twice.
So Brooklyn had 7, I had 10, Tony had 4, Julia had a goose egg.
I died all the time.
No, the reason I crawled away from Julia is because I'm trying to get to Brooklyn. Hopefully she was...
We're back and we're on pole. So we're leading the championship, so we get to be on pole, and then it's Stony, then Ajax, then Hennessy's in 4th? Yeah, Hennessy is in 4th, and then Frost. So we're going to start on pole position, wait for the 5 red lights. So we're going to see how this setup is. We're going to see what we can do about it. We're going to see if we can, I don't know. I'm kind of craving like it's a test, literally. So, So going on the 5 red lights, we're going to try to get a good start here against Stony. See what we can do. And we're off. Ajax gets a bad start behind us is what it looks like, but Stony just gets a barely better acceleration to start than we do. We're going to try to cover him on the inside, but we hit the bumpers and he just gets it, and he gets just a bit of a better start than us. So he's going to go ahead and take it up in the first place, but we're in 2nd. So we're trying to get used to this setup right now, and this is kind of I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take these 2 heat races to see to dabble with it a little bit, even though I practiced with it for about 20 minutes. So I was watching Frost and I was like, Frost, how are you? You see, we get on the curb there. This is how are you so aggressive into those corners? And he's literally halfway through the corner. He's already on all full through the gas, and he has traction control on, of course, but he's all the way through the gas, putting down a lot of torque and just getting crazy. He's drifting and just all types of crazy stuff through the corners. You guys are gonna see in these races, or you've seen in past races, what his style is. It's very, very aggressive as far as his racing line. And he's kind of smooth here, but when he gets in clear air, you'll definitely see how he maneuvers and how he takes his lines and stuff like that. But so I'm sitting here trying to get used to the setup. So I'm taking a big gamble, and I know we're first in the lead, but our main objective was to get points ahead of Stony. Like, I beat Frost the first couple races, like, but that's just like I don't know. He was definitely getting his feet wet. I literally was yawning in the last recording, and I'm yawning again now. I just got off work and I literally was sleeping, so I don't know why I'm so freaking tired. There's no way. But if you really guys like these videos, I can see I've been getting a little bit more views. If you guys are interested in joining any of the GTA open wheel league races, or if you're interested in joining the GT Sport League races, a variety series, we obviously want oh, and I go off there. See, I just went too deep trying to get used to the setup. It was a really twitchy setup. Even though I like having a twitchy setup, getting used to it and trying to give it what it's supposed to, like, we're just losing positions trying to get used to it. So I'm sacrificing a lot. Like, even though the setup is quick, I'm sacrificing just a bunch. We ran a 56.8 on a moderate lap, so you know we could go way faster on the setup. So it's just like, if I figure it out, then we'll be fine. Even Hennessy was on the same setup. So Stoney's running in first, Frost is running in second. Me, Mustang, and Ajax are all battling for third at the moment. And it's a pretty good battle, and Mustang is going to try to sneak it on the outside. He gives Ajax a bit of a bump. He's going to try to get this undercut, and he does get the undercut to go up into third place. Good move by him. He tried to pressurize, put the pressure on him before the corner. He gets a little bit of slide, and then he gets the undercut. But that's just going to make sure, ooh, Ajax gets to the dirt, so we're going to capitalize off that. We got a really strong late apex right there, so we got a lot of power out the corner. Mustang makes a mistake and goes into the dirt after that, out that apex, so we're going to take third. Ajax is going to get Mustang slip off that mistake, and he's going to go up into fourth. So, like, just like this whole order right now between third and fifth is just flipping on its head, and you can see in the background Island is right there as well. So we're all battling, kind of getting slowed down. Frost is catching up to Stony. So this is basically just how the order is going at the moment. But yeah, the community's growing. We Stony, if you're on Reddit, Stony put out a description on Reddit and stuff like that. Like, you have to have a mic, you have to speak English, you know, you have to have like some decent amount of skill and have respect on the track and stuff like that. So now Frost is gonna get even with Stony right now. He must have got a better drive out that corner, and he has the racing line, so Stoney's gonna have to gun it on the outside, but he's gonna have to catch it, get in the slipstream if he wants to make a move back into the first corner and try to respond with 2 laps left. So he's gonna cut it down the inside. Like, Frost already has the power down, so he's gonna go ahead and stick it on the outside because he's already got the power down. So now look at the aggression that he puts into that corner. He's just drifted through the corner, and you can tell in the difference in how smooth Stony is and how smooth we are as well. I think they tried to gun it on the outside of me, but I just stick it on the inside and keep it. I'm just defending. The pace is so off. They are running 56s consistently. I'm running 50, like, bruh, so I'm defending more than anything to try to keep these guys behind me. I didn't get much practice. I was practicing for the variety series, and I didn't even practice for the karting that I'm leading the championship in. So that's a bit of my fault. Luckily, we did win the variety series, and now we're championship contenders as well. In that series as well, championship contenders here. Even though if we do have a points drop in this series, Frost would be ahead by a lot of points. And we get the cutback. That was a beautiful cutback there I did. They tried to both of them tried to get me, and I cut back both of them at the same time. But we're third in GTA. We're second. We're second in karting and oh my god. Yeah, we were definitely getting, like, all three of us were like getting our elbows out with each other. We definitely were all like competing very hard with each other. So props to Ajax and Mustang for the hard racing, very respectful. You know, we banged wheels a little bit, we banged bumpers, we banged, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, really good racing. I backed out a little bit too much on that collision. I feel like I should have just kept going. Because that kind of hindered me from getting any better points, because now I'm too far behind unless these guys battle hard. But and then we're second in the variety series, so we're competing for championships all around. So the pressure, like, it's a lot of pressure, like, really, like, it's tough thinking about that. So I'm happy and I'm blessed that I'm able to give you guys good championship contending fucking content, and I hope you guys are liking it. But you know what I'm saying? So, but definitely, it's gonna get a lot like spicier, and the content is definitely gonna get a lot, like, it's always gonna get better. But we're really gonna see like who's gonna prevail in the later parts of the seasons, because it's early doors for each series that we got. But unfortunately, we come home 5th. We weren't able to perform like we wanted to and use the setup to its full potential. So Stoney ends up getting 2nd. So he already has the points lead on us, but we're gonna go ahead and get into the 2nd heat race. So in the 2nd heat race, we're all the way in the back now, with, I believe, Stoney. So now the grid is reversed from what it was the last grid. So now, since we started on pole, now we're starting all the way in the back. And then the 3rd feature race is gonna be like, the grid is basically gonna be based on average finishing order of the first 2 heat races. So now we're gonna go ahead and get into it at the 5 red lights. We're gonna see how good of a start Eurus is gonna get against Mustang, and then we're gonna see if we can get a good start as well. Eurus gets a bad start against Mustang. Mustang gets a good start, and Eurus just lets the door open for basically the whole grid, and goes from 1st to 2nd in the 1st corner, 1st to last in the 1st corner. Look at Frost throwing that car into that corner, and you got Mustang coming in right behind him, and there's gonna be a lot of mashup going on. It's getting super hot right now, so Frost is just like, he's already in the lead. He's not fighting with anybody. You got Mustang in 2nd, Ajax in 3rd, Hennessy is in 4th, Stoney in 5th, I'm in 6th, Island in 7th, Eurus in 8th. So Ajax is gonna go ahead and slide in right behind Mustang, and he tries to get the inside line, and he gets it. Hennessy is going to try to make a move on Stoney, and we're just kind of chilling back here. We're trying to make sure we can get the pace going. But Stoney is going to keep his position. See if Hennessy could get that. And he just can't get the power down enough to get it through. I swear this nap is about to be fucking amazing. Ajax is going to go on the outside of Mustang. I don't know what happened to Mustang. I think he got into the dirt again, and he's kind of squibbling around. What kind of word is that? And we're going to try to gun it on the inside of Mustang. We get that place. We're going to get that move done. Now we're going to slide in right behind Hennessy and get some slipstream. We're going to bump him down the straight just like these two are bumping. Just look at those freaking liveries in those cars, man. Yeah, next season we're gonna have teams, so we don't really have a constructors. And no, I would not team with Frost. I mean, that's freaking guaranteed. I feel like he should just be on a team by himself, and he would probably do very, very well in a constructors championship if he was just by himself. I feel like if I had a teammate, because he would definitely be teammates with Cripple, And then I feel like I would probably team, if they were consistent, it'd either be Blazer or Shit, but Shit or Blazer hasn't been showing up. Blazer works a lot. I'm pretty sure Shit works a lot too, but everybody's kind of, most of the league is starting to get busy a little bit. Look at Frost just taking off. He's gone. 55-2. Nuts. 55-2. That's damn near 54. Runs another 55-3. So crazy. And you just compare lap times, 57 flat. Like, it doesn't make any sense of how fast this guy is. So Ajax is gonna try to stick a move on the inside of Stoney. Stoney goes wide, and he gets the move done. And now we're trying to. Ooh, I don't know what happened to Hennessy there, but he kind of keeps it together and saves it a little bit. So now we're trying to catch up to them. We go super wide. We take an early apex and then go wide for some weird reason. So we're just like can't get to grips with this cart and this setup. Like during the week, I'm definitely gonna practice a whole lot more with this setup and see if we can make it work. And if it doesn't work, we can just revert back to the other one. Simple as that. But we'll see if it works. So Ajax right now is trying to keep Stoney in his sights so he doesn't lose him. We got 4 laps left to go. 3 now. 56-9. That's where about the midfield wants to be. Frost is obviously going to be in the league of his own, but that's where about you want to be. You want to be like about 56-8, 56-7, 56-9 for a consistent lap every single time, and you'll be butter. If you go to look at Stoney's POV and you can tell his lap times are really consistent. Props to him. You look at our lap times, we're struggling. Mustang's lap times was fairly consistent for him, getting his nose in there and battling with me, Ajax, and Stoney. So you just look at our times, just totally not where they're supposed to be, and we lose time to Mustang. But we're gonna try to get into his slipstream, see if we can catch up a little bit. As you see, we go wide there again. But we ran a 56.9 that last lap. And then another... Oh, wait. Was that us? No, that wasn't us. That was Ajax. So Ajax is running fairly consistent. His first couple laps were 57s, but his last 2 were 56s. Because he's rolling with Stoney, so... If you're rolling with Stoney, you're running pretty consistent lap times, and you just look up the road on the map. Like, this dude Frost is in a league of his own. These are really OP controller setting. It's only for controller, and he ain't. I don't think he's cheating or anything. It's just the way he just throws it in the car and just gets the maximum grip out of everything. Because you can do anything with these cars. They don't have any. There's no fuel consumption. There's no tire. Like, it's unlimited everything. So you got it all. And we run 5/10 faster. We tried to throw it in there. We would have did it a little bit later. That would have been perfect, but we still got blue in that sector, so we're going faster. Last lap was see, we go faster there again. Last lap was a 57.4, so obviously not where we want to be at all. But you can tell the time difference. We're all still like right there within each other. Anything could happen right now. We got one more lap. We got the last lap right now, so we get on the curb there. You don't want to get on the curb there. You're going to scrub off just a ton of speed. So we ended up scrubbing off a ton of speed. And it's just not what we wanted. So we're just like during the race, I was so mad. But I look back at it now. It's like, okay, this is a learning experience. I always try to learn something from it. Look at Stoney's times. 56s. 55s consistently for this guy. I mean, if I had a driver, we'll probably do driver ratings after this. If I had a driver rating, I didn't do driver ratings for Variety Series. I should have did that. I would have got obviously I would have got 10 out of 10. Yeah, 10 out of 10 for Frost for sure. This whole everything. 10 out of 10 last week. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got 10 out of 10 last week. He finishes first, so he's gonna continue his strong momentum he had from last race, and he's gonna keep sweeping us. Stoney comes home with a strong P2. Ajax come home with a strong P3. Mustang P4, and then we're gonna come home P5 again. So it's not really looking too hot for us right now. These 5th place, you know, getting used to the setup. I'm like, bro, we should have just went with the other setup we had originally. Yours comes home with P8, but now we're gonna move to the last feature race. So now average. So the 2 Mario Karts are gonna be up front. Frost's gonna be in the back. Stoney's gonna be at 7th. Ajax is gonna be at 6th. Island is gonna be. Oh wait, Mustang's gonna be in 5th, and then we're 4th. So now we're on 2nd row. So we're gonna go with 5 red lights. We're gonna see if we can get a good start and finish strong. So now we're like, bro, I'm trying to finish strong. Like, let's see what we can do here. Like, it's time to show up, show out. So we're gonna see, like, we got pressure on us for the championship, stuff like that. So we're gonna see if we get a good start. But we're gonna see if Eurus is gonna get a good start against. I think it's probably potentially his teammate. He lets Island through the door, and he's kind of just. I don't know if this is on purpose or what. If he kind of just wants to let everybody through, but he just lets everybody through. So we're sitting in 4th, haven't lost a position, haven't gained a position, but now it's getting squirrely, and Stoney goes off. Frost gets squirrely. Hennessy gets stopped up. So we're gonna move up into 2nd place. We just got out of everybody's way to miss that whole chaos that just happened right there. So we're gonna move up in the 2nd. Frost is gonna try to get a look there. So we're gonna slide in behind Mustang. We got a super start right now. So we're gonna see if we can push him. I didn't really want to overtake him. I kind of just wanted to get away from the pack a little bit. But we know Frost is behind us, so I know Frost will probably bump too for just a little while, but then he's just gonna overtake everybody and just take off. So we're gonna try to gun it down this inside of Mustang and see if we can kind of give him a bit of a shove and squeeze, but we know he keeps it on, guns it on the outside, so that's a good defense by him. We take a pretty decent racing line right there, but he takes about the same racing, like the same time, but a different racing line. Frost is going to really being aggressive, so we're trying to defend and attack at the same time, and we're losing time to Mustang to attack him because we're trying to defend from Frost. But we already know we can only do that for so long. So now we're going to be in the slipstream back with Mustang, and Ajax and Stoney are going at it again. So this is 3 races in a row. These guys have been going like really hard. So we get a little bit touchy with Mustang, so that slows us down. So Frost is going to get the move on us. Going into this first turn, and Frost sticks his nose in there. He's going to try to get that move. Yeah, he's going to get it done. Mustang could have kept it if he would have stayed a little bit more inside and didn't go so wide. And just look how aggressive. Look at the time he's getting. Look at the time he's making up. Just being so aggressive through that corner, and that's where you could just really see it. And if we can get an onboard POV of Frost right here, if you just look, just throws the car in. You can see the smoke coming off the tires. It's hard. This is a hard he's throwing in. We're gonna gun it underneath Mustang right here. Get the switch back. He's gonna go ahead and slide right back behind us, get into our slipstream. Stoney gets a bit of a gap from Ajax. Ajax is gonna try to get his slipstream going into this corner. Last penultimate corner. Eurus 6th, Island 2nd. Hennessy lags out, but he wasn't first for the first lap. We're sitting in 2nd. We're sitting really good. This is exactly where we want to be. So now we just got to make sure we stay consistent, but we're only running 57s right now. So how can we stay consistent if we're only running 57s? But we go blue there. We run a 13 in that sector, so that's pretty good. That's a good sign. But we're just going to let everything play out right now. As you can see in the first 2 laps, Stoney ran some 57s, but in the last 2 he's running consistent 56s. So he just had great pace all the way through, and like Mustang is just chopping down the time to us. Even though we're going blue, he's still going faster than us. So as you see, we just get up on the curb right there, and that just wasn't good, like, at all. It slows you down like a whole half a second. So like Mustang right now is putting a lot of pressure on us that we usually put pressure on people. So like we can feel it right now. The pressure is on. So this whole session we've only run 2 56s, and as you can see, we try to throw it like we're just like the pressure is getting to us, so we're trying to take the fastest route, but it's just not working. We just can't fit on a wheel. You can't throw it in that hard, especially with the force feedback. You just can't. So Mustang gets the overtake. Stoney's gonna try to get a slipstream off of me, and he's gonna get side by side with me, and we try to squeeze him in a little bit to try to defend and try to slide in right behind him and go and take our position back, but we just can't do it. Try to do the same thing here and back into turn 1. See if we can take the racing line in turn 1. We're gonna try to fight back. So I'm so close to, like, you know what I'm saying, in my head I'm like, bro, like this is just not it right now. So I'm like telling myself not to give up, and I'm trying to fight back and try to fight. I'm just trying to fight everything, and it's just not working. So, you know, we're having a bit of an off day, and that is what it is. Like, you know, we live and we learn. So I'm never gonna try to let this happen again. As Ajax overtakes us. So not practicing can only get you like so long. We did practice, but just not as much as, like, especially like trying to practice with the setup and stuff like that, and get grips with the setup and taking a different setup, because I mean I figured we already weren't really practicing much anyway. Well, I'll just take this different setup, and it was faster, but we just not in this instance where we really needed it, a consistent setup that we knew. I felt like we had that in our other setup, but just don't have it here. So going on to lap 10, we're sitting in 4th. So now I'm trying to solidify 4th. I do not want to get 5th place again. I need as much points as I can, but I'm trying to go for 3rd. I'm trying to get as many points as I can get back, and we're sitting here fighting and tussling with these guys, getting super heavy, and we're going blues again. So you can see how much we're improving, which basically tells you how much we've been slow in the previous laps. And we're sitting here tussling with Ajax, and Stoney's getting away. So I'm kind of irritated at this moment. I'm like, bro, like, I'm trying to do as much damage limitation as I can. I'm losing a lot of points, and I left the door open here. You could just tell how frustrated I am in the cockpit. Like, it's just all just like going down right now. So we're gonna try to gun it back on the inside. We're gonna be a little bit aggressive with Ajax here. We're gonna get the switch back. Ajax is gonna try to attack us on this corner. You see, we go wide again, but we actually get a super solid exit, and that gains us some time, so some breathing room, so we could just think about everything and think about the next corner and think about how many laps we got left and defending and stuff like that, and we don't go purple there or don't go blue there, try and defend from him, get a really good exit. That's what we should have been doing the whole time, is that right there. So we're gonna see what type of time we can get after this lap when battling with Ajax. So we're gonna see what type of time we can get just for a comparison. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 56.8. That's what we should have been doing. That's right there what we should have been doing. And now, and I battled him in 2 corners, so it just kind of just shows you like how good, how like this setup does have potential. It's just we just need to get a grip on it and just figure it out, and I think we'll be fine. So this was a learning experience. This was definitely an experiment for me, and this week I am going to experiment a lot with this setup in the next track that we have. So I'm going to try to figure it out. I'm going to compare setups and see which one's better for me. But going into this last lap, man, we got to get 4th place. You know, Stoney gets 3rd. Stoney had a really solid race. Congrats to Stoney for so he's going to take the points lead in the championship. And we're going to go ahead and basically get into everything and show you guys the rundown and how the order looks at the moment. Yours finishes 6th. Hennessy lags out. Island finishes 7th. Let's go ahead and get into the points. So we were pole the first race. Frost gets another sweep. He's 6 wins in a row. So you know our goal last race that we really wanted to get 3 wins, I think, to win in every single series. And I haven't done that yet, but with Frost being so dominant, it's like, bro, like how? Like he's 70 points. And the closest I've ever been was 68 when I had a 1-1-2. So he sweeps. Stoney goes 2-2-2-2-2. So he goes 2-2-2. So that's really good from Stoney. Really good shit from Stoney. Props to him. He gets a Mustang showed up too. He got 3-4-3. So that was even better than me. Ajax gets 4-3-5, and we get 5-5-4. So unfortunate, you know, dabbling with the setup, trying to, you know, be a little bit nosy with the setup, but we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna try to see what we can do with it. We got more options now, so that's a pretty good thing. More options, better. So Stoney goes into the lead by 6 points. I am in 2nd, but me and Stoney are really far ahead of the grid. Like we're in a league of our own. But freaking Frost missed a race. Let me see. Yeah, he missed Streets of Willow Springs too. So Frost missed Streets of Willow Springs too, so that hindered his score a lot. So if we do have a points drop, then that would be his point drop, and then mine would be my 57, and then it would be Stoney's 61, and then I think Stoney would be ahead of me by like 2 points, but Frost would be way in the lead. But we're gonna go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Comment, like, subscribe. If you guys want to join, just go ahead, hit me up in the comments. I'll put my Instagram and stuff like that or whatever. Go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Bye-bye. Come back again soon, okay?